Hello everyone, and welcome back.
How splendid.
We're still on chapter 3. Holy crap. Anyways, let's review the notes that he wrote. I'm not reading this because, you know what? Journalists displayed the desire to avoid unnecessary death. Records here only tell us about the military operatives that ended victoriously. There's nothing about the rival of the Grand Generals or the fruitless plunge into Wolska. I'm honestly overwhelmed by how much this is making into history books. The professor knows about these unlimited events. Why has she never spoken of them? Anyways, I was planning to do a grind episode here, but in order to get back, we're gonna have cutscenes, so we'll have both story and grinding, everyone. Grinding, yes! Time to grind! Time to grind.
The 5 imperial powers of the world. Brenland, Preutzen, Frank, Hubstria, and Ruse. These empires held regular conferences known as the Vian Summit.
Can I just laugh at these names real fast? You got the Habsburg, the Franks, very close. You have the Persians,
That's the forum they
Prussians
used
too.
to exchange information on how best to govern Europa, wasn't it? The leading superpower was the British Empire. Like today, their country was the most influential in Europa.
Why is Emperor Claudius not here?
I'm sure you can guess the reason.
Well, it would seem that Jutland has him thoroughly whipped. There's no way he'd show his face now.
But it is still the dead of winter. I do hope his imperial posterior hasn't frozen to the throne.
I have a message from His Majesty to everyone present.
Let us hear it then. Speak.
Spring is nearly upon us.
Is that all?
Indeed it is.
What an amusing man.
I believe everyone understands its meaning. The time when the signs of spring surround us is the time the Rusi Empire redraws the map of Europa. Please look forward to it.
What? Oh, so that's what chapter 6 means.
That pardon.
Dreadful as ever. The temperature drops every time they enter the room.
Everything is as the ancient. The Valkyria wishes it to be.
Then they have said they're going to form an alliance and no one will touch them. After the war is long, I'm going to guess. And then a new empire and a new group of people take the throne. And the empire. That leads to the events of the earlier games, maybe? I don't know yet.
I'm honored that you've graced me with some of your time. I know you're a busy woman.
Nay, the honor is all mine. Thank you for this opportunity.
Let's dive right in. You've led Jutland to victory after victory, all the while solidifying its people's trust in you. The reason I asked for this interview is to learn how your Highness feels about the war and her plans for the future.
Please, ask anything you wish.
January 6, 1854. There is record that Ophelia was interviewed by Freke the traitor. With a sincere voice, she spoke of why she stood on the front lines, as well as her aspirations for the people.
Many would describe this war as one fought for liberation.
Just so. The fight for freedom, liberation as you put it, has united the people as one.
I agree.
Furthermore, there is something I wish to inform you, now that the opportunity presents itself.
By all means.
Well, you see, within the ranks of the Rusi Empire, someone who was thought to be long since dead, the Prince of Ipsaria, is alive.
Is that so?
Indeed.
It hasn't been confirmed.
This is a delicate matter, Your Highness. Would you allow me to decide whether or not to include this in the article?
That is, even he realizes the implications there. He's like, oh my god! He definitely understands since he's a traitor, but still, it's like, oh my dear god.
The princess is the same as usual.
You got a problem with
Out
that?
the shocking truth about Laertes.
Naturally. Amlet, it's dangerous having the princess and prince meet. Can you do anything at the site?
No.
I can kill him.
Sorry for increasing your workload.
He says he's a grand general. That makes him an enemy.
Gotta wonder why, though. The Rux do his folks in, so this one-armed wonder signs up as the Emperor's new pet? Please.
Regardless, we can't have her doing something...
Can I kill Saul, please?
I'm counting on you,
Like, I feel like Saul is the evil jerk here who deserves to be beheaded. Not Amlet or anyone else.
Where I'm needed. Violet is investigating. But now that discord has manifested at the Vian Summit, our best move is distracting Ruse with the major powers. If all goes according to plan, I can buy you time to upgrade and tune up your arsenal.
That's our Saul. His plotting face is not just for looks.
Never is.
You do not look like you're using that properly, good sir. Put it in. Put it in. Please. Please. Have a trade with the traitors. That would be awesome. Like, I think that's very little done in plotlines. We always have our heroes having traitors, but not people who consider traitors having traitors within them. Really? Okay, I'm guessing we're moving on to chapter 4 then.
You're quite studious.
Yep.
How splendid.
Let's check chapter 3, make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh wow, these are all chapter 4 stuff. Oh crap, the princess's words, the absence of doubt. Okay. You know what, I'll do those once I come back here again. No, I'll do them now.
Quite studious.
Since I saw them.
How splendid.
Shut up. Princess's words, view event. I really want to get the grinding now. I didn't set a timer this time. Well, let's set it now for 15 minutes. Phone. Let's set it now for 50 minutes. Siri, set a timer for 50 minutes.
First question. The word princess doesn't usually call to mind someone wielding a sword or gun. I admit, even now, sitting in front of you, trying to imagine you braving the battlefield is...
A bit difficult?
Yes. Excuse my bluntness.
I did not want to be trapped by conventional ideas of what a princess ought to be. As I learned in my institute days, there is much and more I would never have known without leaving the palace walls.
It's my understanding that you excelled at the Institute of Alchemy.
Alchemy was not the only subject I studied there. I met people from many walks of life, and from them fostered different ways of thinking. 'Twas like entering a new world.
What is her the fascination with the word twice?
Made me who I am today. And as a member of the royal family who holds the kingdom's fate in my hand, I felt it was my duty to protect the people I had met.
And that sense of duty is what compelled you to join Vannergund?
Just so.
Vannergund.
I applied the moment it was established.
And your father, His Majesty, did not oppose this at all?
But of course he did, along with half the country. Nevertheless, I worked hard to earn everyone's understanding and approval. Fortunately, my Ragnite aptitude complements my convictions. I suspect that played a role in swaying their opinions. History tells of many royal women who have taken the field. I am certainly no exception.
Well, this is true. I've heard stories of a Brennish princess who once led the charge in battle herself.
As you may know, the blood of that same princess flows through my veins.
Are you saying you were born for this?
At present, I believe that fighting connects me to my subjects, so to speak. The battlefield reminds me
Look at her
of what it means
face!
to be royalty.
Not the princess's face.
Some
Whatever her name is.
savior, but I do not
Starts with an M, I believe. The girl behind her.
In combat, I
Look
am
at
a
that.
soldier. I learned that lesson well. Untethered by titles, I can wield a sword without restraint. Knowing that I stand with 8 million Judish lives at my back is what gives me the strength to fight another
Yeah, she's just like, yeah, our princess is great.
Will give any who read this piece strength.
Why, thank you. My world has grown much wider thanks to the people I've met, both at the Institute and among my friends in the squad. They too are connected to countless other lives. Once I realized that, it felt as if liberating a country was like bringing freedom to each and every one of its citizens.
Restoring their freedom, huh? I see.
Oh, come on, I was hoping you were asked what do you think about Hamlet. What do you think about Hamlet? Absence of doubt. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go now. I can't be
Lord
boxed.
Madkind.
I should stop trying.
Oh, Councilman Lindegard.
There is something I wish to ask you, if I may.
Oh? What's that?
Where is Councilman Kallenberg? I've not seen him for days.
What business do you have with Solomon?
There are rumors that he has left the country. Forgive my impertinence. I only asked because you and Miss Sophia shall soon be uniting your family with his. I merely assumed one of you might know his whereabouts.
I haven't heard anything. How about you?
I haven't either. He doesn't talk very much about work.
Thank you for letting us know, Councilman. I'll ask where he went the next time I see him.
Okay, so I don't understand why the traitors were executed. Pushing for war in politics is not a thing that warrants treason charges. Heck, I can point, I forget their names, but just wait, I could go grab my American history book and we would see that there were people many times throughout American history who pushed for war. Heck, the War of 1812 was one such incident. Oh, they say, don't worry, 1812 didn't happen, it's a conspiracy theory. Yeah, right, it happened.
February 7th. In another country within the Ruzi Empire, Solomon met with Brenlin's ambassador, off the records.
An unofficial meeting with a leading power and contributor to the BRFH blockade? The traitors even pulled that off?
I'd like to begin by stating Jutland's stance regarding the other world powers, what with this war with Ruse. We do not wish to war with the countries that are unjustly staging the economic blockade against us.
What do you mean, an economic blockade?
Ambassador, did you not agree to meet with me because you wish to have a mutually beneficial discussion? Let's be frank with one another.
You're an intriguing fellow, I'll admit that.
So I've been told.
All right, by Jove. Let's hear what you have to say first.
The land of Molda, which our country reclaimed in that initial battle with Ruse, has a history associated to it. This war originates from this grievance, and has nothing to do with the other world powers.
And just what does this grievance entail?
That I cannot say. Only that it is a problem between Jutland and Ruse.
And you expect us to accept that explanation without question?
I would appreciate if you do so.
You sound rather self-assured.
Of course. I didn't come empty-handed. I have prepared a means to prove our credibility. 3 days from now, we will liberate one of Ruse's colonies.
What?
Dustfall, in the east.
Dustfall. That's a country with deep ties to Brenland.
Indeed. You have disputed its ownership with Ruse in the past. Our country will liberate it, and when the war with Ruse ends, we will present it to you as a gift.
Is that possible?
Certainly. Jutland has no stake in Dunfalst, and only cares to strike a blow against Ruse. However, if Brenland wishes it, we shall obtain it. I'd like you to understand that we only have our eyes set on Ruse. I would appreciate if you take our conversation back to your homeland.
Why do you wish to accommodate our country so much?
Jutland's royal family has distant familial ties to Brenland. This proposal stems from that mutual bond.
I see. I understand now.
Returning to our discussion, the sanctions you've placed against our country aren't very aggressive.
What do you mean by that?
These are merely my thoughts on the matter, but the other world powers don't think too highly of the Rusi Empire. In fact, you wish to be rid of them if possible. With the blockade, it may appear you agree with Ruse, but don't you have plans in place to abandon them if need be?
You say very interesting things. I will respond at a later date, so I must ask that you leave for today.
When Dunfalst is liberated 3 days from now, might I ask you to draw the Valkyria's attention for a few days?
The Valkyria? You're making a frightfully audacious proposal.
It's for our freedom. Once we acquire that, we hope to form an alliance with Brenland.
Da 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 da.
Solomon, who hurried back, immediately approached the military and influenced them to move on Dunfalst. Parliament, however, had put this plan on hold. Many opinions from both the anti-war movement and the pro-war faction pointed out its low strategic value.
Jutland is presently closing in on the Rusi Empire from the Western Front. The next target, Dunfalst, is surely off this course. Many of you within the military and Parliament have expressed your skepticism with this proposal. However, those doubts can be cleared with but one word. And that is liberation. Jutland's suffering is one that is felt through all of Europa. There is significant strategic meaning to this. Not only do we focus on the route to advance on our enemy, but by liberating the lands claimed by Ruse, our country will do exactly what we aspire to achieve in this war. These actions will put pressure against their empire.
He does not like losing in the political game, does he? He wants Jutland to be annexed. Or become a satellite state, is what he wants. He doesn't want us to fight. I mean, seriously, I bet if they didn't fight, Ruse would have just gone, yeah, you know what? Hey, world powers, we're gonna invade them because our military is stronger than everyone else's in the world. Done. No game. We win.
Liberation became a magic word for the country, and the traders supported it to justify this battle. Around this time, no one believed Jutland could ever lose.
We're gonna get our butts kicked. If Brenland's not gonna hold their deal upside of the bargain, we are going to get slaughtered. Isaac's resigning.
Fifi, I read it! I feel a little embarrassed. You sure had a lot to say. The journalist had some very good questions. I couldn't help but to get passionate.
Well, he couldn't have picked a better time to put it out.
How do you mean?
Well, the Dunfalst mission is to liberate the colony, right? So it's good to have the princess rally behind that word. In a way, this operation takes on even more meaning.
Oh, Bloom.
Oh my god.
Endearingly dim-witted.
It's like they're still cadets.
Nothing wrong with that. It does good for morale.
Did you read it? Huh? Did ya? No, not quite yet.
So, are you embarrassed?
Godot,
Yes, Your Highness.
any mention of Ipsaria has been omitted.
Well, the journalist did say he might leave it out.
Huh.
Looks like you're all here. We deploy tomorrow, 0400.
Well, this is rather sudden.
It explains why Parliament was so noisy.
I hate waking up early.
Got your back. You want me or Bridget to drag you out of bed?
I'm counting on you, Tilda.
No hesitation, huh? Well, it's no wonder, given the other option.
Prep and get some rest, all of you. Dismissed.
Ooh, Isaac is insane. New secondary weapons cannot be developed. Ooh, a circle!
What? Need something?
More important than weapons, the circle!
Thanks.
What happened? Seeing you cut down enemies left and right was mono cool. My life was saved at the time too by my weapons. They're already a favorite of mine, but I like them even more now. Well, there's a reason you're part of this group. You do love your weapons. You fight with knives, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you've seen them with a twin-minute engine embedded in each. They're small and easy to use, so they shine in close quarters or battles with crowds of enemies. Fitting a Manning engine onto something so small was not an easy feat.
Whoa, cool!
Really? Guess what? Guess that's why you're top of the class, Siege. By the way, so what's the stitch with your weapon? I guess it's the closest to design that lands. There's a design on the handle that lets me convert Ragnite energy to increase its attack strength. Wait, what?
Huh?
With a lance type, she can fight while holding the shield, letting her take an attack and reduce the risk to the squad. The very reason why I killed this is a very tilted choice since you care so much about her friends. No, I don't. Oh, don't be embarrassed. I like that about you. Isn't that why you decided? I know you're constantly thinking about new ways to stay her.
Oh, easy, would you?
It isn't worth mentioning, but I only do it so we have the least amount of casualties. Don't be embarrassed. I like that about you. You guys are really close. I'm kind of jealous. Shut up, Dixie Blonde. I'm stereotyping here, but so did the game. Comrade Shield.
What's up?
What are you doing over here by yourself? My mind is made. We should meet the prince in the battle. Should we meet the prince or try to get to him once more? God damn it! Basil's factory first. I don't think I have any money.
Yo, what do you want?
Oh, I have a lot of money actually. R&D. Power increased by 30. Power increased by 35. Don't really care. Launcher. Power increased by a lot. If you take launch, that terribly lowers defensive target armor. One shot. New sniper. New grenades. New flashbang. When am I gonna get machine guns? I want a machine gun! I will develop the new sniper rifle.
How about this?
New grenade.
How about this?
New smoke.
Pretty good, yeah?
New wolf.
Pretty good, yeah? How about this?
Those are all I'm gonna do. Upgrade. Gosh, this factory's so loud. It's so loud. Hey, hey. Actually, I should redo my battle palettes on my 4 mains first. Nothing really better there. Gone in a rock area. Yep, we got something better there with Smasher. And now you can say, what about wind here? Weaker, weaker, weaker. Well, way better. Let me guess. Yeah, scout only.
How about this? Pretty good, yeah? Pretty good, yeah?
Here we go.
This.
I don't want to continue down this way. Yeah, I need to get here and get the final hit up. That sounds really useful. R&D. We'll buy the anti-tank launcher. That's all I need.
See ya.
So onward to more battles! How much time do I have left? 30 minutes, yeah. Headquarters, yes.
What?
What's the matter? Well done.
Gah! Missions.
We've got a new assignment.
Yeah, we're doing the main mission. Nothing interesting else is happening around the map.
Op details are as follows.
We have our next mission. To liberate Dustfall, we must take control of the Viceroy's office. We get with the Viceroy's office. We enter from the cities to the south. We kill everything. We take it, and we fight the prince. Deploy. Yes. Rock. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Why are we starting here? I clicked on a battle.
A little birdie from the business world told me something. Brenlin's trying to dig up dirt on you, Saul. And yeah, I greased a lot of palms to make sure this info's legit.
Well, it's to be expected. From their point of view, you could be useful in many ways.
I'm honored.
That's very true.
Be careful. Ruse is pretty dangerous, but you can't let your guard down against Brenlin either.
If I was in their position, I would invest.
Sorry about the cut there, guys. To a loading screen, no less, I accidentally skipped the events. Because I got startled by
The anti-Valkyria squad commenced their attack on Dustfall.
Wow, we literally had a loading screen for that. Game, why? Why, game? Why you do this? Why you do this? Why you do this?
Vandergan, attack!
Okay. How my ears. So that it kills these mines around them. Stepping on a mine detonates them and inflicts damage to nearby allies. Sappers, however, can use the RP buttons to dismantle them. Even if a mine is hit on, it won't explode to the allies standing on loose. A sapper can still dismantle it before it detonates. Mines can also be destroyed by gunfire and fire on enemies. Spot and shoot mines before approaching.
Let's do this!
Sapper!
Let's go!
Lead the way!
You ready?
Tis the enemy!
Fire.
Here they come!
End this! You ready? Out of my way!
Holy sweet baby Jesus! This is really loud on my ears with my headphones on. There we go. One earphone off. That's better. Gotta roll, roll, and slash, slash, slash.
Commander down.
Guys ready for round 2.
All right.
Good job, everyone.
Need more training.
I'll handle healing.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, I'm not doing this stupid mine mission anymore. I have a feeling it's only 30 mines. The moment you step on one, it's all over.
On the attack.
Alright.
Keep an eye on them. We can do this.
In the name of Jetland! Terribly sorry. Here they come! Constant vigilance.
A murderer.
Who's next?
Oh, sweet baby Jesus!
Get lost. All right. Commander down. I'll focus on you.
More ears.
Take this. Who's next? I'll handle healing. Give it your all.
Here they come!
Oh, here we go! Rolling, rolling into battle! Slice, slice, dice! Crap!
Commander down.
In the name of Jetland!
Let's do this together. All right.
Here they come!
Down it falls! Fear my Dragonite powered blade! Thank you. Go back that way. Check this out over here. Got this ladder. Arch. Huh. Huh. Huh.
Tango's a horse.
Let us dance.
End this. Burn it all. Let's go. Crushing earth.
Not a chance.
We can do this.
You and me.
Rolling, 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 rolling. Wow, this did like nothing. Let's see how you like that. Oh crap, block. You go and climb this ladder.
You ready?
Oh, come on, let me run across the rooftop. If you have anything to do is to head back. Really elite, because you're slightly faster.
goes the horse.
Attack.
Rest in peace. I'll prove myself.
Slice, 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 slice. Roll, slice, 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 slice. I really need to upgrade characters other than Amulet.
Who's next?
Slice, 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 slice. Slice, slice, slice. Okay, it's decided. All my next upgrade is going to Princess Ophelia.
I'm getting the hang of this. Sorry. I did it, Helena.
Oh shit.
Fall back.
Oh crap.
Incoming. Watch.
Give me all you got.
Let's go.
You ready?
Thank you.
This will be easy. Here they come. Didn't have what it takes.
I'll murderize them.
Constant vigilance.
Not
done yet.
No way.
Taste your ears.
Why is this happening?
Constant
I'm on defense.
Here they come.
Not done yet.
Just limbs back up. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Slice thing. Done.
All right. Commander down.
Oh, that's right. Mine. Oh, right now. Rah.
Not done yet.
Take out this tank. Fine then. Why?
Light him up.
Slice, slice. Just the base.
Push through.
Where's this stupid sniper that keeps sniping us? Cannot find him.
Constant vigilance.
Oh, he's over here.
Here they come.
Terror snipe.
All right.
That's right, you should feel fear. And you should feel despair!
In the name of Jutland. Give me all you got. This'll be easy.
Oh crap, you got a box shot.
It's gonna get bumpy.
Oh, he's still alive. Oh crap, cannon fire. Slice and dice. Slice and dice. I want to try leading Squall here.
Out of the way! We can do this!
Here they come! In the name of justice! Rest in your
No way!
You ready? Get out of here! I'll heal you!
Here they come!
Let's do this together!
Come on now!
Here they
Commander
come!
down!
Once more with feeling! vigilance. Constant vigilance. Here they come! Evasive action! You have my constant vigilance. Constant vigilance. My word.
Why is this tank so much stronger than the last tank we faced?
Your ears. Constant vigilance. Here they come.
This is jumping around so much. Someone else, please revive him. Why? Do you keep jumping around, and why do I keep like freaking out? Hey yo, Bloom, buff me.
You ready? Incoming! Watch it!
Constant vigilance.
This is going well.
Got him. Gosh, that took way longer than it should have. Mission complete! What time do we have left? Probably enough for the cutscenes afterwards. I guess stepping out of counted as doing it.
I am one with the
I
sword.
would have known that.
Is that a new muscle?
Sweet, we're all level 18. Well, I'm 19. Freaking Ophelia is almost 19. Everyone else is level 18. Spread Earth? I'm sorry, what? Attack them in front, knocking them back. This is Zapper only.
With this, we have liberated yet another domain from the Empire's reign of terror. Thank you, everyone, for making this victory possible.
Sort of feels like you're the captain now.
Oh. My apologies.
For what? Op's over. Let's go.
What's the matter?
The prince did not appear. Amlet, please, help me persuade Laertes to fight with us, not against us.
We've been through this. He's the enemy.
I'll repeat it as many times as I must, until you understand.
You're wasting your time. Next time he shows up, I'm ending him.
Jutland, who won the Battle of Dunfalst, immediately began establishing an interim government.
Having learned from his experience in Epseria, Solomon set up a leader this time. He announced that he had searched for and found its long-lost prince. But that was... Donovan Lindegard later uncovered he was a fake. I wonder why nobody figured it out.
It was around this time when the word liberation took a form of its own. The traders needed a leader in Dunfalst. It was to emphasize the cause to both Jutland and Ruse, but only until the day they'd relinquish it to Brenland.
Why not just bring this in immediately? Yeah.
What do you think? We did exactly as I said we would. A letter of guarantee. When the war ends, Dunfalst will be Brenlin's.
I have news from my homeland. We vow to draw the attention of the Valkyria.
Deals like these were made frequently?
Weakening the Ruzi Empire was of mutual interest to the major powers, or at the very least, influential people. Solomon the Traitor capitalized on that fact and worked hard to gain the cooperation of the superpowers. Most of this planning was done so that Ruz's military might couldn't focus on Jutland.
I see. A small country like Jutland was able to sustain a war with an empire thanks to these diversions.
Analysis is being conducted as quickly as possible, but we believe there is ulterior motive to Jutland taking Dunfalst.
Your Majesty fought Brenland for Dunfalst. I wonder what they think of this.
Indeed. Should we call for the ambassador?
That will not be necessary. His words will amount to naught. There is, however, someone far more worthy of our attention. The one who oversaw the establishment of Ipseria's and Dunfalst's interim governments. Investigate this man.
As you wish.
Are they gonna find out what the traitors fought?
It seems you've been standing out too much. The Empire has their eyes on you.
I suppose that proves they aren't completely blind. Why not show more concern for your well-being, rather than for other people?
I'll be fine. I'm heading back to Ruse. He's waiting for me. There's been some movement in the army. I'm going to investigate.
They're preparing for a spring charge to take back every bit of territory. Which is what the defeated chapter is. Why don't these chapters become longer really fast? Okay, looks like we made it to the end here, guys. Oh wait, never mind. Fragments. Fragments!
You're quite studious. How splendid.
Confrontation. I'll do this one with you, and the last one I'll be signing off for. Let's see what this guy got. I know I said I was gonna grind, but I'll probably grind off screen now that I know there's one. Now there'll be punches when I go back in.
Nonsense.
Okay.
Then where, pray tell, have you been these past few days?
The bathhouses.
Without so much as notifying your fiancé?
You're a man as well. I'm sure you can hazard a guess.
You cannot deceive me.
You honestly say the strangest things.
I object to all warfare, no matter how pretty its trappings. Others may blindly follow such propaganda, but not I.
Wow!
Propaganda?
Nothing but tragedy lies at the end of a military campaign. War is evil.
Then how would you explain the present situation? If we gave in to the embargo and became unable to function as a country, what could a single member of parliament do?
At least I made an effort. I stayed in Ruse till negotiations were scraped together from naught.
Yet naught came from it. The war is producing results. Make no mistake. This was done because I love our country.
My love for this nation is not inferior to yours.
And that's fine, isn't it? Let's work together for the sake of our country.
I swear, Solomon's the one who died. Emma was just an instinct that carried it out. Sure, he did it willingly, but still. Oh, he's not cutscene. Yep. That's cutscene. So anyways, guys, I have been Ryan, the Field Marshal, and you troopers are dismissed.
Looks like you got a tail. Leave it to me.
Don't you screw with me, asshole!
This is all just a misunderstanding!
Did you expect me to buy that crap?
Huh? Sorry. Please help! This guy's gonna beat me up!
Hey, let me go! Oh, we got a wise guy, huh? Now listen here, buddy.